Yes, as an influencer, you face a lot of challenges. One of the biggest challenge is it's a very hard market. It's a very competitive market. You start doing it, and when you don't get views or you don't get followers, you get disappointed. I tell my audiences that I like this thing. You can go and try this. If you like it, just let me know. Yeah, exactly.
Hi everyone, welcome to Diecast, a podcast brought to you exclusively by Diyar, your go-to community for all things small business and creative. I'm your host Nada, and today I've got a special treat for you. We're diving into the world of food with none other than Mr. Fahad Iqbal, aka Taste Fusion. He's the mastermind behind one of the most mouth-watering content that you see on your feed, blending traditional flavors with a modern twist. Whether you're a foodie, a content creator, or someone who just wants to discover new eat, grab a snack, get comfy, and let's dive deep into the world of taste fusion. So, Fahad, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How is everything going on with you?
Perfect. Thank you so much for inviting me to the podcast.
Thank you so much for being here along with us
Pleasure.
to share us your secrets and all the tips that we can look for. What inspired you, Fahad, to start your journey on social media?
Well, if you go back 5, 6 years back in Pakistan, my passion for photography made me to come on Instagram, on social media, to put my pictures and how I take it, and to give my experience to my audience. So when the COVID pandemic came, it was a lockdown for everyone, so no one can go outside. So we started doing something at home. We started cooking. We started going to the kitchen and exploring new things, making new food items and putting it on Instagram.
So it all started with the kitchen in the pandemic.
Yeah, it's all started in the kitchen, like how I cook, especially my wife, how she cooks, and we start recording through camera.
That is great. Very nice to know that you go a lot in the kitchen.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's come to our next question. What is your favorite dish, and what's the story behind this favorite dish? Like everyone wants to know what is one thing that you love.
As a Pakistani and as a Desi food lover, I think nihari is one of my favorite item, my favorite dish, because because Lahore and Islamabad, foodie people live there, and they love to enjoy the food. They love to eat food.
What do you do after eating nihari?
Sleep, or maybe try to
burn out the calories.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that it's a very heavy meal.
Yeah, it's very
nihari.
heavy.
There's a lot
Exactly.
of fat and everything.
Yeah.
So that satisfies your soul, I believe.
Yes, definitely.
Great. I'm sure as a food influencer, you've been facing a lot of challenges, we want to know, how do you overcome these challenges? How do you tackle with people, and how do you overcome all of these difficulties that you face?
Yes, as an influencer, you face a lot of challenges. One of the biggest challenge is that you have to be original. You have to be very authentic while collaborating with different restaurants and different brands, because you represent the audience. You tell what is true. You cannot put anything which is not right, or which does not. If I talk about food, if it doesn't look good or if it doesn't taste well, I cannot put it on Instagram. So that's the biggest challenge, that you need to be very specific and very selective. That's how I overcome this challenge. I am very selective about choosing which restaurant I have to go, and especially what resonates with my audience.
And I'm sure you have to be very authentic and true to your content. That is something that you also face.
Exactly, because whatever you are showing to your audience, they expect the same.
Okay.
If I show something very which is not real, and the customer or the audience go to that restaurant and demands that I want to have this, because this happens a lot of time. That whatever you are showing, people go and show the stories or reel to the restaurant manager that I want the same as he is shown. Now, so that's what the challenge is, because restaurants, especially when we are going for a review, they put extra things. You understand?
मतलब मसाले लगा के
Exactly.
they put all of this.
To look nice, to look good on the feed. But that's not the original thing. When the customer comes and it's not like that, that's a backlash.
Tell me, how do you keep your content ideas very creative? we have new viewers, who want to know how do you get creative, bring in new ideas. You want followers. I mean, everyone wants to see what is different.
Exactly.
How do you get these things flowing?
Well, it's all in your mind. How creative you are, how you want to see things. So obviously, we watch everyday life reels. We take ideas from there, and it all depends on the ambience of the restaurant. Before going to that restaurant, any restaurant we're going for a shoot or going for a review, we do a research that what type of ambience they have. So we resonate everything. We resemble everything as per their ambience, and then we create the idea, and it's already on spot. So whenever you are shooting something, you are doing a review, the ideas are on spot. Okay, you can put this, you can put these rows, anything. So that's how you
So you
get
get
creative.
creative on the stage,
Yes, you have to.
wherever you are.
And because obviously we have been doing it from years now, we are used to it. When we just started, it was very difficult, to be honest. How we are taking the angle, because the angles are very important while taking a picture or making a video.
So, can you give one tip for our new content creators? Ki what they should be prepared for before going and doing a creative shoot?
You have to research on the restaurant, what item you are going to review, or what item you want to shoot. So, so see the reels, see the videos on those topics, on those food items. You will get an idea.
We all know that social media is filled with positivity and negativity. So I'm sure you've got positive comments as well as negative comments. So what do you want me to start with? Positive ke bare mein, or you want me to start with the negative comment?
Well, you get every time positive and negative comments. It's not that every time you get positive. You get negative comments as well, and especially, and you cannot satisfy everyone's opinion, or you cannot fulfill their demand. You have to be yourself. That's what I've told you before, that you have to be original. You cannot exaggerate, or you not tell something which is not real. So I get negative feedbacks, negative feedback in a sense that if I have reviewed something and the audience has tried that and they didn't like it. So obviously everyone has a different taste. You cannot fulfill everyone's taste. If I like, for example, beef brisket, maybe someone will not like it. But my experience, or what I tell my audience, is that I like this thing. You can go and try this. If you like it, just let me know. I take constructive criticism very positively. Where I reply them in a very positive way. And if something is very negative, I simply ignore it.
So I think that's the main thing. Take what is good and ignore what is not good for you. So tell me about that one warm comment. You felt very happy that what you're doing, you're going on the right path. What is that one moment that you felt very warm and cozy and happy about what you're doing?
I think when your general audience, general followers like your content and they appreciate what you are doing, because it gives me motivation that, okay, it means that I'm doing a good job. I'm showing what my audience like or what they love. So I get many personal DMs that your content is really good. We are really inspired with your content, and they want to start this as well. So it gives me a good motivation.
So when they say that they want to start it, that motivates you to do more.
Yes, definitely, because it gives me a positive energy.
So Fahad, tell me something about what you love in Oman. Like, what is something that keeps you going to do more things in Oman?
Well, first thing is that I am born in Oman, so it's somehow it's my second country.
Mashallah.
And what I like about Oman is that their culture. They really maintain what their heritage, culture, their tradition. They keep that, and it's really good as a country to tell other outsiders or the tourists that we have a culture which is maintained. That thing I think I like about Oman.
See, I'm sure you've got a lot of advices from other influencers, from your elders and everyone. We are here to give tips and advices to our viewers. What is that one main tip and advice that you want to give new influencers? A very good advice that you want to give them.
Be consistent, because food blogging or or anything, either it's a lifestyle influencer or it's a food review, food blogging, you need to be very consistent, because it's a very hard market. It's a very competitive market. There are a lot of other bloggers who are already in the market and they are doing good work. So when you are starting it, you start doing it, and when you don't get views or you don't get followers, you get disappointed, you get disheartened, and you stop it. Don't stop it. Be
going.
consistent and keep going. Don't run for the followers. Don't run for the engagement.
Okay.
Be yourself.
Focus.
Focus on what you're doing. If you have a passion and you are passionate about, like I'm passionate about my photography, my content creation, that's my main strong point, my strength. So I keep on doing my content creation.
Even if there are no followers, just go on, keep on, just
See,
hustle.
in 6 years, I've been only able to get 31,000 followers, and I'm not sad about it because they are my genuine followers. So I will not run for my followers. I only keep my focus on content creation. So that's what my advice would be: that be consistent.
Be consistent.
Don't stop.
Don't stop no matter what. Be consistent and focused.
Yes.
That is what you want to say. What is your goal for the future on this social media presence? Where do you want to reach in this social media? Like, what's your main goal here?
Obviously, to increase my reach in Oman.
Okay.
But the good thing is that when I came to Oman, it's been 8 months, and I've continued my food blogging in Oman, and within 6 months, I was able to capture 40% of my Oman audience, which was really motivating for me, which really gave me the strength to continue, because it's a very difficult market, to be honest, as compared to what I was doing in Pakistan for 5-6 years. And then you have to switch your content. Content creation is different. So that's what I like.
So you want to reach a goal where you capture the whole Oman market. Is
Yes.
that what I can say?
Oh, you can say Gulf market. Anyone coming from anywhere to Oman, they know where to go, where to have what kind of food cuisine they want to eat. So that's why.
So you want everyone to know what is new in Oman.
Yes.
And everyone needs to come to Fahad's page.
Definitely.
Tastefusion.om.
Exactly.
Am I right?
Yes, definitely.
So Fahad, I'm sure you've visited Dayad.
Yes, I have been to the Bush branch.
So how do you like the concept of Fahad?
So I really like the concept how Thai Yard is supporting small and medium businesses at a very affordable investment. So it's a really good idea to build a community and introduce multiple food cuisines under one roof.
So that's a wrap for today's episode at Diecast. I hope you all enjoyed the conversation with Mr. Fahad and take some meaningful insights out of it. Thank you, Mr. Fahad, for joining us at Diecast. I hope everyone learned something out of it. Yes?
Yes, I really enjoyed coming here. It was a pleasure.
If you like what you see, follow us on social media for updates on our future episodes. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep chasing your dreams.